So tell me, Javier, first of all, before talking about the movie, you are a filmmaker, and what is your experience as a filmmaker so far?
Well, I started in this with as an actor. I used to work as an actor only when I started working in television, cinema, and also theater 30 years ago. And at the same time, I was as an actor. I started directing theater, 15, 20 different plays. Not always comedy, but always with comedy in some part of the shows, of the pieces I used to direct and also write or adapted from classical writers. And after this, I make a pair of short films. These two short films ran very well with a lot of prizes in Spain and also in some international events, festivals.
Yeah.
And after this, I work in television. I direct and write a pair of series in Spain. And one of them, 5 years ago, for 3 seasons, is Pequeñas Coincidencias. It's a romantic comedy that I film, direct, write, and also protagonizar. ¿Cómo es? The principal actor, the main.
Okay. So you were the principal writer, director, and principal actor. Wow.
Yes, as in the film, like the film. I don't like to to repart. And in this series is this here you can see the this.
Yeah. Is it on Netflix or on
Amazon?
On Amazon. Okay, yeah, I'll try to look it up so that you have an idea.
The 3 seasons, and this particular thing is the first season is 50 minutes per chapter, but season 2 and 3 is 25. It's very.
So you made it almost the format of a sitcom, 25.
Yes. Yeah. But it's a natural. It's not plateau, but always not the studio. Always.
Natural setting, like what in the street, in
street house, but always natural settings. Yes.
Oh, okay. And it's a romantic comedy.
Yes, romantic comedy. It's about turnabout the being or not being parents. I don't want to tell you more of this.
Okay.
We are also with Martha. Martha is the also María in Amigos Hasta la Muerte.
Okay.
And she's my wife in real life, and also in film and also in series. We are partners in life and also
on set.
Okay. And this series works very well here in Spain and also in especially in Mexico, Latin America, and United States for Latin.
The community, the Latino community.
And well, we continue working in this way. This summer I will film my second film in Fuerteventura, near
Marruecos. Yeah, I went to Fuerteventura a couple of times.
Okay.
It's very nice. Very nice island.
Yes.
With a lot of goats. Yeah, it's the specialty there. Goat cheese and goat meat, and but yeah, it's very nice, very nice. And then you're gonna be very close to Morocco. You might as well cross.
We can the weekends we can go and welcome.
Yeah. But it's very interesting. So you work both in TV world and cinema world, and you work on comedy, but also drama. Is that what you say? Or the theater was also drama, but otherwise in TV it's more comedy, as you said, romantic comedy, no?
Always around comedy, not a pure comedy, but I think everything I write or I film or I work on it is always comedy is in some part of the things.
Yeah.
I think it's when I start to write something and I think in a story but always the comedy appears more in some parts because it's my way of seeing life.
Yeah, you drawn to tell a story using humor and comedy, and why is that? What do you like in comedy?
But I think comedy is a good way to tell stories. I think it's like ¿cómo se Vaseline. Vaseline. I know I don't think the word. It's a way to. I think the people when people sit down to see a film or a theater anyway. Humor help us to relax the public. They are ready to listen to anything and more receptive to accept anything you want to tell them. In fact, you see,
you're probably right in terms of American politician speeches. You know, they always have one or two jokes before they start talking politics.
Yeah.
So as this principle, I can see how it applies in politics. To convince people, you first make them laugh, and then
it's a good way to take them. In fact, when you see Amigos Hasta la Muerte is not a pure comedy. We talk about health, we talk about illness, with a lot of things, but people are ready to listen. They start laughing, and after that, I think you can tell a very deep story, but starting that way.
Yeah, I agree totally with you, and I think that because comedy is also an art of telling of something that hurt us, you know, things that are very strong and that will certainly move us because they're close to our reality. Then it's you know, going through this process of laughing out of it help us accept that reality. And I think in your movie we see very much that because some subjects are very strong, and it's the irony of the situation, the comedy that you that you set up that help us at least think about these terms without being too upset, because laughing makes us calmer, as you say, more open to ideas, discussing ideas.
But you make a comedy festival.
Yeah, and a comedy festival is for us a manner to honor the art of comedy and art of cinema, because we mix in both arts, and we believe it's a full genre, cinematographic genre, and a lot of festivals don't give it importance. They think if it's a comedy, then it shouldn't be put at the same level as drama or whatever. But we don't think so. We think it's comedy is very serious at the same time. I mean, it's there is a lot of pleasure watching it, but it's also very often it's on the very serious matters that we need to think. So so we try in our festival to show the diversity of comedy. Like now, if we return to your film, you know, we couldn't really categorize it. It has elements of romantic comedy, but it's a kind of strange romantic comedy, yeah, because it's and then it's a film about friendship, and so it's
film parts of
yeah, exactly, and it's very interesting. But I want to first maybe know how did you get into this idea? What made you tick on about this subject and yeah, this.
Well, I think I want to speak about two things. One of them is friendship, about friends, because usually in films, or including in literatura, in literature, we used to speak about passions always of love or family, but not many stories about friends. It's very strange because I think the passion is similar. You can feel same things in a when you broke with a friend as when you broke with your love.
Exactly.
I think you can move the same kind of passions in a relation with a friend as with your father, your son, or your wife. And I want to speak about this. And when I was writing or was thinking about this story, for my personal moment, I also want to talk about death, about the way to affront
face death,
face death. And my propose yes, my was can talk about death in a feel good movie. Make a feel good movie about death, but not with a nice end, with a being compromised, no, being ¿cómo se llama? Being honest with the end of the story, and with the unique end of possible in this story, but conseguir, being achieve, bueno, finally the story arrived as a good feel good movie, but not being ¿cómo se tradicionando? Tradicionar. Well, being I want to tell up this word.
The precise word.
No. Traicionar. Betray.
Yeah, you're talking about betrayal also.
Being honest, not make a good end, and finally she don't death, and it's always everything was a joke. I don't no quería, joder. I don't want to this kind of tricks to arrive to.
Yeah. Well, it is difficult because tragedy and comedy don't live together very well, you know, and the end is tragic because it is death, and it is the end of, at least you know, for one of them, the end of life, and but at the same time you kept it. I think this is probably your choice to to leave it till the end as a surprise, almost, because there were little tricks so that we don't understand what really is happening until the last moment.
Yeah, but I think it's important to, for me, what was important to play. This is a tragicomic story.
Yeah.
It's a part of not drama, but tragic, because
Yeah.
we are talking about death, and the death finally appears.
Yeah.
Being go to the end with these two parts was important for me. Okay, comedy, but comedy, real comedy, not smile, no, comedy to looking for laugh, for real moments, comedy, humor moments, and real tragic moments on the end. But for me, it was important maintain these two parts and not one. Using this kind of films used to win one of the parts of the film. I try to not to find the equilibrium balance in these two parts.
Yeah. So, but initially, the story was something that you try to explore all these themes, obviously. But was it thought of as an exploration of three themes, or more of reflecting on what is friendship, and where can we take friendship, to put what pressure can we put on friendships to see how strong it can be, and how or how fragile it can be, and it's because it's interesting how you put on this pressure on friendship. It's you put it in the first phase, when and the second phase of the story and of the film. So that was quite interesting.
There was a point we say in the song, in the principal song, she said that important things doesn't when something important arrive, important things are what you think, what you used to think was important things is nothing. Well, this kind of you have a story with my wife. When deaths appear, all of these things are nothing. Very very little things. Less important than you used to thought.
Yeah, they don't mean anything. But and you explored also love in this even love between men and women, and this triangular relationship, love relationship, and it's very interesting because you showed that it's also today, it can be also some type of romance. It could be also romantic to have these two. Well, we usually portray a man with two women, and then you portray the woman with two men, and plus they're very good friends. So so it's very interesting. You put all the ingredients for something to blow up, I think. because you put them, you put this, they are forces that bring them together, these three, as friends, as lovers, yet at the same time we are educated in a society that doesn't allow that, so it has to blow up from within. And it's interesting how you showed that that happening. In fact, it's happening. You're not at all at the moral level, or it's just I think it's a basic level of how you can have attraction between people, and then you can have a situation that makes things explode.
Yes, for me it was important to show these three guys with 20 years old, because I think this is fundamental for this story, because in three persons with 20 years, 22 years, love is the unique thing you can see in the world. You can love everything you see every day. So they're in love, but not two of them with her, but three of them are in love.
Yeah, three of them. Yeah, the three of them.
This is a love story of three, and probably today, with the different kind of love, today is more usual. Probably they end in a in a house, three of them.
Yeah,
yeah. 25 years ago, it was impossible. No, this one couple, and then we have to marriage, and the story, you have to choose one or the other. No, probably today this story have a different end, because probably they accept this story at three bands.
Yeah. Well, in some countries, it's already legal for a woman to have two husbands. So yes, it. But no. What's also interesting is that the way you set it up from the beginning, they both liked her very much, and she liked them both very much. You know, she couldn't decide on which guy. So they almost forced her to choose one over the second. But obviously, you know, with love, it doesn't work like that. I mean, you can make a decision, but then love has its own power to put you in in orbit around the two planets. You know, so that was very interesting how you set it up, and then obviously the disruption comes in the beginning, comes from obviously betrayal, and you are tackling betrayal. What is betrayal? I mean, can we do we betray a friend because you know, we are with his wife? Yes, normally society, this is how it puts it. But it has another side of it, because they both knew that the deal was that they were both in love with the same girl. They already, because they were friends, they already told each other about this. So it was, and then the second disruption is death. Obviously, death is when it happens, it's terrible, and facing death, they are looking for love and for friendship. You know, the two ingredients. I think this is very interesting that you show that it's to face death, you need all the love you can have and all the friendship you can have, which is I suppose a form of love also. You know, but it's a form of love, maybe without sexuality, or I don't know. Yeah, but it was interesting how you played with all these concepts while telling us a funny story. You know, the situations were very funny.
It's very interesting that sometimes some people who see the film and come to tell me something about the film, and especially men used to find incredible the story, the part of the perdón. Mira, ¿cómo es perdón?
Sorry. No,
el perdón. El perdón.
Yeah, forgiveness. When they ask for forgiveness.
About forgiveness, and because I think this kind of masculinity of no, I never forgive my friend. And I always tell them the same. They go, you don't leave this situation. when you arrive at a situation like that, you don't know how you're going to react. It's impossible to know, and I'm sure most of people arrive in this situation, react in a similar way that they make in the film, because this is not a story about infidelity or something. This is very little thing with the things they are talking here. They are talking about love, about death, and infidelity is just yes, the part of the iceberg, the part you see.
Exactly. Yeah. Infidelity is only a trigger in this movie to test the rest, what the rest that is happening, because yeah, we need a good reason to test the characters, and infidelity can be one of those reasons that we usually are going to test the character of each character's force, strength, weakness, psychology, and it's very interesting how you showed also this how the characters are so different in terms of psychology, so they complement each other, because they are and this is something in comedy we see, but you did it, but not exclusively, so that it's only part of the construction where you have those opposites, two opposite characters, yet bind by friendship and love for the same woman, but they're very different, and that's what makes them interesting. Each one feels that the other is totally different from him, and yeah. I meant to ask you also about the because you wrote the story, you wrote it, and then you directed it. What was like directing this movie? Can you tell us more about your experience in terms of as a director?
For me, in this film, I direct, I wrote, and I act, and for sure, if somebody brings me a screenplay and tell me to direct a film and act in the same time, but not my screenplay, I say no, I can't. It's impossible for me. I can't do it. But it's a story that I know what I want to tell, what I want to, how I want to tell, and I know very, very well the material. And is for me, it was very, very clear what the film I want to film. So it was very natural because I knew where to put the camera, how to tell the story, and the more difficult part was the tone. The tone is tone, right? The tone of the tone, because it was easy to make a comedy, a more high comedy, more farsesque comedy, farsesque, parodian comedy.
More of a parody type.
Because the story with these infidelities and my friend, this part was very delicate. So for me, it was important talk with the musician and show the actors the music I want to put in the movie, to the kind of mood we are looking for. Because when you hear comedy, you're thinking, oh, comedy, okay, we speak more high and with more, and everything is not deep. Everything is more casual.
Right.
And for me, it was important to find the tone, but also to don't make a melodrama, because it could be a melodramatic story because we are talking about death, or oh, my friend is going to death. So the point of this was a very, very difficult thing. And in fact, I think it was easy acting in the movie, because talking this to some other actor, explain this kind of story to another actor, I think it's not easy, because probably it was very difficult to understand the point, the exact point what I want to tell.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, there was all throughout the movie this fine line, red line, where you would go to express things that are serious, and you can't really laugh about them, but then you have to pull back the story to a funny situation, so that we release a little bit that tension that we build with the the dramatic stuff and the dramatic situation. And it was always going back and forth around that line. Yeah, very interesting. And you speaking about the music as part of that it does help also put the tone, set the tone of the movie. And the music is how did you go about this? Is original music, isn't it? You use the songs that existed before, or
some of them we have two parts. One is the music composer make this all the down music, but then we have the temas, the songs, and we have two of them are composed for the film, especially one of them, this one who sounds when I am they are in the car making love, and I'm in the car thinking in every this part. This song was composed for the film, and in fact we are nominated to Goya as a better song this year.
That's good.
Yeah,
because it is original, and it's a very nice song as well.
Very, very nice song, and it's a very nice moment in the film. And this one is composed also. The last one is not composed, but is a classic bolero, but is adapted from the same musician. And we have two songs more of him, but not originals for the film. We have 4 songs of the same guy. Is also a friend, and it's a very popular music here in Spain. He's indie musician, but very famous in the Indian
world.
And also we have 7 or 8 songs in the same mood, in the same very, very. I think they help us very much to find the tone of the film, because this kind of nostalgic, but nostalgic with a smile is.
But still, I mean, it helps. But at one point, did you introduce the music after you edited the movie, and then you took the time to think of the music, or you had already the music? And then you needed just to know where you're going to be putting it, and
we had 3 songs of the movie before filming.
Okay.
And I put them to the actors. And in fact, when we are filming this moment in the bar, they are my friends in this oniric moment playing this song. We have the song in a playback. And we know when we're filming this which one is the song, and I think it's important because it helps to the actors to find the point.
Okay, and also I meant to comment the images were very nice, very a lot of light, a lot of just like we would find in a comedy, I suppose, and that was also a choice that you meant to keep throughout the film, so that the image at the end is uniting the whole situation, all the situations, but on a comedy tone, on a happy tone, on a feel good, as you say, tone, because you wanted that to happen all throughout the movie, from the beginning till the end.
Yes, for me was important this kind of callbacks on and have this idea of image, and because in fact we filmed the movie in Galicia, is my hometown, and the part of Camino de Santiago is the way that she's walking. It has a meaning, a spiritual meaning, but also is metaphoric meaning in the story. This way he walked with his friends. This way, this way of life. They walk together, and this image when she crossed the bridge, and they are in the bridge, is this only part. I think I'm sure that each one interpreta. Each one has an idea of because I'm sure not everybody understand the same, but I don't care. I think it's very hard image, and you can
as you say, it has meaning for people who know that path, and who know the tradition with visiting and walking all along that path, and maybe people who are not familiar with it might not understand it, but it did. This is how. This is the most spiritual you were in the movie. As a matter of fact, you did not want to talk about any situation spiritual, or dealing with God, or although you were talking about death and everything, you were very you stayed on the side of how do you say it in Spanish? Basically not talking about religion, and
there is a phrase I put because this way is popular because it arrived to Santiago de Compostela. Is a Catholic important. So I'm afraid that somebody could think that it's a spiritual
movie.
So I put a phrase that I say in the movie. It's not anything religious. It's about the way. It's about walking. It's not about religion. It's only about walking with us, walking with our friend, walk life with our friends. But I put the phrase because I'm afraid that could.
You don't want people to say, okay, he wanted to symbolize this and that. He didn't want to say it, but it's the symbol. It's in French. Laïcité, we call it laïcité, making sure that the religion stays out of a domain where you are public domain, where we are talking about other concepts than religious concepts.
And if anyone want to see this in is your way to understand the way. I'm not. I don't care.
But the choice is clear. I mean, there were no other elements, religious elements. No character decided to, try to go towards religion to find some kind of comfort. It's really human relationships that where we are trying to find comfort or you know, connection, or yeah. And,
in fact, it's a thing I like very much in the film, because we the last plane, the last shot on the film is Catedral de Santiago. Is a symbol of the Christian.
yeah.
For a very, very big symbol of the Christian, and is the last shot of the film. But I'm sure that anybody seen this as a Catholic symbol, but a symbol of life, symbol
yeah.
of,
A symbol of human spirituality, but not connected to particular religion or a particular why is your film a co-production, Mexican Spanish co-production? I didn't understand the Mexican connection there.
There are two reasons. But first one is production decision. The Mauricio, the other actor, is a friend of us. Marta was filming a movie 10 years ago with him in Mexico. That we met there, and we are making a friendship. And I sent him the screen when we was looking for financial the movie, and I asked him to try to make a Mexican version. We are trying to make it here, and you can and why we don't try to make also a Mexican movie with the story. Because she knows the material. We talked about this years ago, and so I think, well, perhaps we can do or we can try in these different markets, and she called me 10 years after. And no, well, I read and I love this screen, but I think, why don't we do it together? It's not my proposal; it was him.
Okay.
And he told me, and I think, well, let me read again my screen, thinking on this, because first answer was no, it's impossible. It's a story of friends from 13 years old. It's impossible. But I read again, thinking on this, and in fact, there's a story. Galicia is a country of immigration, very and every not my grandparents, but in the age of my grandparents, a lot of Galician people emigrate to Mexico. And then some of them return. In fact, in the part we filmed the movie, it's very, very Mexican, returning people from Mexico there. So it was a part is incredible. It's possible. It's a very possible story. And after that, for us to produce the film, it was very easy this way, because Mauricio is very popular actor there. Is a star in Mexico and also in the United States, and so we find the financial
both in Spain and Mexico.
Yes, but in fact we find first in Mexico.
Okay.
So this is the
the story why because you both producers, you had producers from both countries who put money in the story, and now it's gonna be is it already showing in movie theaters?
Yes, we started in movie theaters in Spain, only in Spain, because in Latin America and United States, the Amazon buy the exclusive to put in a platform, and they don't want the
movie theater business. So they will not go to the movie theater.
But yes, in Spain. And after that, we present also in Amazon here in Spain. And it was run better in platform than in cinemas, because in Spain now in theater cinemas is impossible. Everything is running bad. Just blockbusters and things like that runs well.
That can go to the movie theaters. Yeah.
A very difficult moment for this. After pandemic, we are going up, but step by step.
Would you consider your film independent film? I mean, in terms of budget and distribution.
It's a real independent, because we don't have support of the ICA, of the ministry. We don't have support of this. We have some support of the institutions in Galicia, but I start the movie. When I start film this movie, I have the guaranteed only the 40% of the financiation.
Of the final, okay.
So it's
guaranteed by what? The bank or?
No, because I have some ventas, but I don't have
pre-sale. It's a pre-sale. You sell before you sell the rights before,
yes.
And then you get some financing for that.
But everybody used to film the movies with all financiation 100% selling before filming. Nobody film without own risk. Everybody film when they have all money, and they have also every sales, every supports of the Ministry of before filming. Nobody film without risk in Spain.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise you may go bankrupt if you don't have how to finish. You need to finish the film, and yeah. And your film when was it finished? This year? Because
we make the we finish in February. No, May 20. May 23. May 23.
Okay. So
we made the premiere in Malaga Festival. We made there the premiere, but we made the premiere only one day in May 23. But then we presented in cinema theaters in October 23.
Okay. And you were happy with the results in theaters?
In theaters, no. In theaters, it wasn't run well. I think the distribution is not the best that we can have. But
why is that? The movies they don't leave them enough time. They kill the movie after a week or something, or
after a week, and we and they. I think we didn't know how to communicate this film. We tried to. You have there the. ¿Cómo se dice?
The trailer.
¿Cómo se dice?
Trailer?
No, the trailer, no. The poster.
Yes.
Yeah. Poster.
We try to make this poster is not a comedian typical poster. It's more a French movie, kind of, and we try to communicate this, but I think we don't do it well. Then it was run very well in Amazon, in platform. We was #1 in Spain for 2 weeks, also in Mexico for 4 or 5 weeks. But in theaters, we don't communicate well the kind of movie. The people doesn't understand if it is a comedy, is a drama, and I think we the distributor, I think they don't made a good work.
Yeah, because you need to attract people by telling a simple idea that attracts people. If it's confusing, then you say, okay, I'm not going. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us all this information about your film, about your career. We are very, very happy to have your film in our selection this year, and I hope the best to your film. We liked it very much. I hope the audience and the jury will like it just as much as we did, and we hope in any future to come where you have another comedy work, to think about Rabat-Comedy, because we are here to show the best comedies around the world. So we are very proud to have your work. Thank you so much for giving us your time this morning. And
the film you projected with you don't have French subtitles.
We don't have French subtitles. Most the audience, a big part of the audience are English speaker, because we bring films from all over the world, and we have the rule is English subtitles. When we have French subtitles, we use them also, because it helps people who are not comfortable with English subtitles. But truly, it hasn't been a problem for the last years. The jury, obviously, all are English speakers, so they don't have a problem reading English subtitles. And a part of the audience is also Spanish speaking. So, in Rabat, we have quite a few Spanish speakers, and I think they will enjoy even more the movie, because they will hear it in English. Yeah.
When you project, what day is the projection of Amigos Hasta la Muerte? And
I will send you the program. I think we are working on it, the last details of the program but I will send it to you, and so that you have which date and which hour it will be. It's scheduled to be screened, and obviously we'll keep you informed, and hopefully it will be a good experience for you to have been with us in this festival. Yeah, thank you.
We are starting to send the movie to international festivals, and this is the first one, the first international festival we are.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're very happy to be that first one. Thank you so much again, and nice knowing you, Javier and Alessandra, and hope to see you very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye. Thank you.